Santa Cruz and possibly Tama County for the first time since we started providing this support in 2019.
New at 10 tonight, growing concerns about migrants flooding the streets of southern Arizona. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Cristiana Ramos. Sean and Monica have the night off. Mark Evans, Pima County's communication director, says Border Patrol is releasing thousands of migrants from their custody, which is now overwhelming Tucson migrant shelters. Since local shelters do not have any more space for migrants, we're told some of them could get dropped off at a local Greyhound bus station beginning tomorrow. The surge of migrants crossing the border led to the closure of the Lukeville port of entry. As a result, migrants are now using the Nogales port of entry, and the Border Patrol is releasing them directly onto the streets. Unfortunately, Evans says the shelters can only house 1,000 migrants per day, but today they received 2,000 migrants, and they don't have any more space or a budget to fund the influx.
We were burning through $2 million a month, and then over the last 2 months, it's gone to $4 million a month. We thought we had enough money to get to May. Now we think we're going to be lucky if we can get to the end of February.
Several Arizonans are having to change their holiday plans to travel to Mexico this season after the Lukeville port of entry was closed to move Border Patrol agents to areas seeing migrant surges. Now, some businesses along the border are worried about the impact it will have. News for Tucson's Jafet Cerrato has more.
I caught up with a Vail woman who's being directly impacted by all of this. I also got a chance to talk with the Nogales Chamber of Commerce CEO. Here's what they had to say. An unexpected closure at the Lukeville port of entry is changing Diana Garcia's holiday plans to go to Rocky Point, Mexico.
It's going to ruin it for a lot of people, a lot of people.
Garcia has lived in Vail for 12 years now, but Rocky Point is her getaway destination.
We have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo on the 8th floor, so it has a beautiful ocean view, and my son is autistic and he loves the ocean.
But now, Garcia is scrapping the trip this Christmas because Lukeville is the only route her family is comfortable with.
We're staying home. Okay. You know, we really wanted to be on the beach, you know, celebrating with our family there.
Garcia says based on Facebook groups she follows, a lot of people are like her and they're not going to Rocky Point Beach either.
It's going to affect so many people, the workers, everything.
Including border town Nogales. It is the alternative route to get to Rocky Point, Mexico. I spoke with Olivia Ainza Kramer. She's the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce in Nogales.
We see it in the positive way. They could come through Nogales, and we're hoping and we're working to invite them to spend money over here in Nogales, Arizona.
She goes on to say that Christmas is typically the busiest time for businesses in Nogales.
However, the longer wait times at the border could discourage a lot of people to go ahead and come.
In the end of the day, everyone is hoping the Lukeville port of entry opens up sooner rather than later.
The U.S. and Mexico need to work together on. I mean, I know it's the migrants that are coming through.
Ainza Kramer tells me that there are more than 300 members in her Chamber of Commerce. In Tucson, Jafet Cerrato, News for Tucson.